Hi world, my name is Matthew Adama aka Bassmatics. I want to welcome you to my channel once again, Bassmatics online bass and music lessons. Today we are doing something really beautiful, learning the triads. If you're encountering this channel with this video, kindly subscribe to this channel and turn on your notification because a lot is happening here and you don't want to miss out. Let's go! A triad is a chord built from three specific notes: the root, the third, and the fifth, all stacked in third. These notes work together to create harmony, forming the fundamental building blocks for the chords. There are four primary triads: the major triads, the minor triads, the diminished triads, and the augmented triads. So I'm going to break down each of them for you and explain how they work. I want you to know that these triads are distinguished by their intervals, that is the distance between the notes. Remember I told you it consists of root, third, and then the fifth. It consists of three things, three notes. That is why it's called triads. Three. The root is the foundational note from which the triad is built. The third is a note located a specific interval above the root. Then the fifth is a note located a fifth, another specific interval above the root. Now I'm going to explain that. I'm going to break it down for you. In music theory, when they mention major or minor, what major means without being given any specific key is C. So music alphabet start from C. C, D, E, F, G, A, B. So whenever you are not given any specific key and saying we're going to play on B flat, and they're telling you something like the root, major root notes, they're talking about C. And when they talk about minor without calling the key, just know they're talking about C, the minor of C, which is A. That's the La of C. And another thing I want you to bear in mind as we go forward so you can have a clearer and broader understanding of the bass and triads is that there are similarities in positions, in notes. Now, when they talk about the root, the third, the fifth, the root is the C, for example now. Do is the root. When they say the third, you count three from where you are. Do, re, mi. Mi is the third, and it's E. That's key E. Then the fifth from the root is do, re, mi, fa, sol. That's G. So for C, your major triad for C is do, mi, sol, do, mi, sol. I'm going to explain the major triads, minor triads, diminished triads, and augmented triads. But I want you to understand, I'm sure if you're following my class from BL1, you'll be able to understand the keys, the numberings. That do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Then do is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So when they say third, they are talking about the three. 1, 2, 3, which is mi. Then the fifth, which is sol, do, re, mi, fa, sol. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And before we go further, I want you to understand when they are talking about major chord progression. The major chord progression that exists here, there are three of them: do, fa, and sol, which is 1, 4, and 5. 1, 4, 5, F, G. So whatever you can do on this C can work for this Fa, which is fourth, can work for this 5, fifth. Most things, like, they have similarities. They are the major chord. Oh Lord my God, how excellent is your name in all the earth. How excellent is your name, oh Lord my God. How excellent is your name in all the earth. How excellent is your name. In the name of Jesus Christ, every knee must bow, every tongue must confess that Jesus is the Lord. Oh Lord, that's the simplest song to teach anybody to play. It's just 1 4 1 5 1 4 1 5. Easiest progression, major chord progression. So now, what is major triad? It consists of a major third above the root and a perfect fifth above the root. Do you understand now? That's what I just explained. 1 major, that's the root, major third, and perfect fifth. Now that we figured out the major triads, it can work for do and fa and so. 1 1 4 5. They are the three with this shape. They have this exact same shape. Now, what is a minor triad? A minor triad consists of a minor third and a perfect fifth. So, of course, like I explained, when they talk about minor, they're talking about 6. That's La. And for C, since you are not given any key, just automatically know that they're talking about C. You trace the La of the C, which is A. That's the minor triads we're talking about. So the minor triads, already we know the minor, which is the root. Then we look for the third. 1 2 3. That's the third. Then the perfect fifth. So you have La do mi fa mi re A C E A C E A C E A C E. And mind you, whatever works for La can work for Re, like so anything that works for La works for Re. The two are in their own lane, just like do fa so are in their lane. So La and Re. So if you do ba be be boo boo do, you can also do ba be be do 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 do. For Re, it's A C E. That's the minor triads. Now let's do diminished triads. Diminished triads consist of course, the root, a minor third, and a diminished fifth. When you hear diminished, without being given the key, just know they are talking about B, which is T for C. T. Then third, which is D. So B, D. Then the diminished fifth, 4, which is F. So you now have B D F B D F B D D do do be 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 do do be. This is the only one that have this shape. So this is diminished triads. Now for augmented triads, it consists of course, the root, major third, and augmented fifth, which is C, E, and G sharp. All right, so these are the 4 primary types of triads. Now, I want you to develop the major triads this way. There is a way I teach my students how to play the major triads. I play it on C for all the notes: do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, and do. So I do mi, sol for do, then re, fa, la, for re, then mi, sol, ti, fa, la, do, sol, ti, re, la, do, mi, ti, re, fa, sol. You understand now? Do, ti, re, then la, do, mi, then ti, re, fa, then do, mi, sol. Be mindful of the fingering I was using, so you can be able to play fluently. First, I'm going to play slowly. Then yeah, I hope you learned something today. If you did, kindly drop a comment. And if you have any question, feel free to ask your question. In case you want to sign up for a private lesson with me, feel free. The number is on the screen. Just send a DM, WhatsApp message, and we'll take it up from there. Yeah, so I'll see you again in our next class. I love you guys. Bye.